All right, y'all, we're back. It's the Fantasy Preview Show for the forwards, Rick Kamla and Dennis Scott on NBA.com and NBA TV. These next five guys, the top five legends, the top five small forwards, basically a who's who in fantasy basketball. And we start at 5 with Gerald Wallace, a.k.a. Crash. Now, this guy's injury prone, but the thing is, he's always been a defensive guy, you know, the 2 blocks, the 2 steals. But last year, 48% from the field, 80% from the line, and actually hit half a 3, making him an unbelievable 8-cat player.
No question about it. I call him Crash and Burn, a.k.a. Mr. Energy. When he steps on the court, you know he's going to take the ball to the basket. He's going to play defense on the best opposing offensive player. And his outside shot has improved. He's not going to shoot many threes, but you know he's going to give you a lot of stats. So, Gerald Wallace, number 5.
Gerald Wallace is number 5, and we love him. Number 4, Caron Butler, a.k.a. Tough Juice. Now, dig this. Last 2 years, he's been 20 or more points, 6 or more rebounds, 4 or more assists. He's hitting threes. His percentages are unbelievable. And the steals, 1.7 for his career. And not last year, but the 2 previous years, he was over 2 steals per game. He's a major fantasy player.
You called it right on point. Tough Juice, tough stud. He's a guy that plays the defense, takes the ball to the basket, and is not afraid to take the big shot at the end of the game. Talking about Caron Butler.
Are you worried about Arenas' return, dropping his PPG, or do you still think Jamison can get his numbers and Butler can still get his numbers?
Those guys will still be the big 3 for the Wizards. But I think with Gilbert coming back, he says he wants to share the basketball a little bit more. So I look for Caron Butler still to get his numbers.
I do too. I think, and it's a Flip Saunders offense.
Oh,
okay?
Flip Saunders lets you play, lets you get a little more creative on the offensive end.
No question about it. So Caron Butler's number 4 among small forwards. Now we get into the real heavy artillery. Danny Granger is number 3. Can you believe it? Danny Granger is number 3. He was the 4th best 8-cap player overall. Number 4 in the whole deal. Danny Granger last year. And, last year, over 2 threes per game. Danny Granger, 2.7 actually, 25.8 points. Did he really put up those numbers?
He was a sleeper coming out of college, but now he's awake. And now everyone knows who Danny Granger is. He knocks down the big threes. And people say, can he play better defense? I think now he realizes he's a bona fide player. He has to play both ends of the floor, so he should be a fantasy darling.
And the thing is, not only does he give you all of those offensive stats, and his percentages are climbing, but the steals at 1, the blocks at 1.4, he does it all. He's a true 8-category guy. But there are 2 better small forwards, if you can possibly believe this. Number 2, one of my favorite players in the game, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, a.k.a., as Smitty says, Baby Ice.
Baby Ice, a.k.a. let me stroke it, let me take it to the hoop, let me get buckets. And that's basically what KD does. And now, getting into his 2nd and 3rd year, he's playing better defense. You know he can knock down a 3. Can you say all-star? Can you say a fantasy?
He's got to be on the all-star team, right? How can
he
they keep him? I think he's just going to bum rush his way to the all-star team, regardless of the record for OKC.
He's going to kick in the door. He's going to make basketball world put me in the all-star team because I deserve it.
And his arrow is, it's not like this, y'all. It's like that. It's going straight up. We're all in love with Kevin Durant as a fantasy player and in reality. And by the way, he's got a new nickname. I learned this over the summer on his Twitter page, Durantula.
Durantula.
I like it. Which brings us to number 1.
Number 1?
LeBron.
Oh, the King.
Yeah, that guy. This guy. This monster of a beast of a fantasy man. Now, believe it or not, there were 2 better players last year overall in fantasy basketball. Paul was number 1, and Dwayne Wade was number 2. But LeBron is still easily the best small forward in fantasy basketball.
LeBron James is the Earl Campbell of the NBA. I can drive to the basket on anybody. When the game's tight, I can knock down a big 3. If you double team me, I don't mind sharing the basketball. Look at those numbers, 28, 7, and 7. Come on, people.
And the thing is, he adds to those numbers 1.1 blocks, 1.6 threes, shot 49% from the field, and got his free throw shooting up to a respectable 78%. I mean, it's not like 71, 72 where you can hate on his free throw shooting anymore.
You cannot hate on the numbers are up, but now you have to make them in the finals, though, LeBron. So if you can make them in the finals, then you're really topping it off the hat.
And obviously, fantasy owners, they're just worried about the 1 through 82. They're just worried about the regular. But, of course, LeBron, all he's worried about is winning that ring. So there it is. Those are the best small forwards in fantasy basketball. And when we come back, we talk about the power forwards, and we get it on. We're still talking about rookies. We're still talking sleepers. We're still talking players who may be underperforming. But we are back to talk about power forwards. Elton Brand in the top 10 power forwards. I'll explain in a moment.